Ooh-wee. Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I am Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight show for UFC 186. Johnson versus Horiguchi for the UFC flyweight title of the world. And it's, the 125-pound weight class. And, man, you know what? I think this is going to be a sleeper pay-per-view where no one really thinks much about it, no one really cares, except for the diehard fans like myself. But then when you watch it live, it's going to be this experience that you're going to be like, wow, you know what? This really is, this really did have some magic moments. Because, there's some talented guys on this card, they're just not all the biggest names. I mean, like Fabio Maldonado, he's known with the diehards, but say the casual MMA fan may not know who he is, and he's a barn burner. Everyone knows who Rampage Jackson is. So let's see. So the main event is for the UFC 125-pound title, the flyweight title. Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson defending against Koichi Horiguchi. And he has a pre-fight show, and I'm predicting that Demetrius Johnson will win by submission in the second, maybe third round. I think he's going to wear out Horiguchi for a round, just a little bit. I mean, Horiguchi has cardio. He could probably last at least 3 or 4 of those 5 rounds, if not all 5. And here's a picture of me and Demetrius Johnson. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, the UFC flyweight champion. I wish him good luck in this fight. So I think he wins. If he doesn't get the submission, I think he outpaces and outlasts Horiguchi just enough to get a clean unanimous decision win. And no controversy, just a clean-cut win. And then, we got in the co-main event, we got a catchweight bout at 215 pounds with Quinton Rampage Jackson versus Fabio Maldonado. This was originally going to be a light heavyweight bout at 205. So basically this is a heavyweight bout when you think about it, because 206 and up, I mean, technically constitutes heavyweight. So the fact that these guys are weighing in at roughly 215, give or take some, that pretty much makes them heavyweights. And I'm picking Maldonado to win this. I think his chin lasts, and he keeps pouncing on Rampage and outpoints him and just wears out Rampage, and he's motivated to win this, to make a name and a statement for himself. I think that he wins by unanimous decision. I think he barely survives the third round, and he wins the first 2 rounds. Maldonado starts to gas out, but he has a chin, so he could get rocked in that third round, and as long as he keeps moving and moving, stick, move, then he can, coast by the third round, but he could win the first 2. It'll be a hard fight. It could go either way, though. Then, also on the main card in the middleweight division, we have Michael the Count Bisping versus CB Dollaway. Yeah, this fight, I went back and forth on this one, but I think Michael Bisping avoids getting taken down too much, and Michael Bisping's chin holds up. His takedown defense will be there just enough, but I'm sure he will get taken down once or twice. Still, CB Dollaway is a great wrestler from Arizona State, the Sun Devils. And I think that eventually what's going to happen is the chin of CB Dollaway gives out, and Michael Bisping gets a second or third round knockout victory here, or outpoints CB and wins by points due to strikes and gets a decision win. So I got 29-28 unanimous decision win for Michael Bisping, because the takedowns could play a factor, and some judge could see it one way in one round or something. And so ultimately 29-28 unanimous decision win for Michael Bisping, or second or third round knockout. maybe even first round. Then also on the main card we have a catchweight bout. Oh yeah, and let me show you guys. Yeah, my picture with Michael Bisping. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Yeah, anyways, yeah, back to the main card. Also on the main card, we have a catchweight bout. John Makdessi versus Shane Campbell. Yeah, after seeing fights from both these guys and knowing who they train with, I got to go with John Makdessi. You know, he's just a star in the making. I mean, he's won some big matches, and he trains at TriStar. So, you know, John Makdessi, he could win by decision easily. He's a decision guy, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I got him winning by either finish late in the fight or most likely decision. I'm leaning towards a decision win for John Makdessi on this one. He just has more tools and he's more well-rounded, and he has a great training staff with training partners in TriStar. Then in the bantamweight division, to kick off the main card, we have Yves Jabouin versus Thomas Almeida, and yeah, I'm thinking this is the coming out party, if he hasn't already coming out. But Thomas Almeida, I think he makes a statement by taking out Yves in this fight, and yeah, I'll say it goes decision. I think Thomas Almeida gets a decision win on this one, and that's all she wrote. So there you have it. There are my picks. This is a pre-fight show for UFC 186. And stay tuned for my next episode, which will be a post-fight show for, well, UFC 186, Johnson versus Horiguchi. So until then, see ya.